They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So that'll back him up 5. Tua going to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Seattle.
And again, it's Tagovailoa looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
18 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So those are the numbers for Gronk in last week's outing. 8 catches, 110 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit. And he made himself available on that one.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy.
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Bad move. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns and 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
And they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. That's caught at the 1. George Kittle. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Draw play, Elliott. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete on the throwaway.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He finds his target, Fuller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and they'll get this down to the 10. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
They go play action here on first down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Elliott. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Number 21.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And the Seahawks first down.
Open man is born. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
On second down, Elliott fights off the defender. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
And how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds.
Second and 3.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. The quick slant caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone as he's got a first down on that last catch. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Kenneth Murray coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
It's second down and goal.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 1 at the 37-yard line.
On second down, Tua got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2.
Diablos 14.
Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
That's the end of it.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Diablos 14.
This still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had to have time, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Herbert. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
A gain of 10 yards.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
All of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there and 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Taylor. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. About 3 yards there to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Last week, they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go to Elliott again.
Ezekiel Elliott.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Seahawks.
From midfield, here's Tua. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Tunga Vailoa's pass. Complete to Kendrick.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Mexico City. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Again, it's Elliott.
Elliott again, the ball carrier.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Now Tua. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Tua going to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Tua sets up to pass it, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Casey Hayward on the cover.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
3-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
On 1st down, Taylor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Chidobe Awuzie on the tackle.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt is minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He's supposed to
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Tua
now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed. I
love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away.
That's not good enough, man.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On first down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. One last throw here for Herbert. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Seahawks, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.